Boom, baby, we're live, all the way live. It is Wednesday. You know what that means. I'm looking good, feeling good, loving life. I hope that you can say the same tonight. We got a lot going on. First off, Mike is out on assignment in Costa Rica, eating donuts, I assume. I don't know what he's doing. I assume he'll be back here again next week, but for tonight, we got a few things going on we want to go over. I'm your special guest host tonight. That's me, Cato. This is Jimmy, the high-flying hippie. We're going to be calling all the action tonight, including we're going to hear from a few people, including Magnus Knox, the Classic Rockers, the Rad Boys. We have a brand new fan of the week. We are going to hear, we are going to find out how we ended up with brand new tag team champions. And on top of that, we are going to show you a tag team title match here tonight. This match was already set up last week. In the meantime, The Watch, consisting of Malachi Gage and James Ross, won the tag team titles in Sykesville. We'll show you how that happened. And they will be defending against somebody in this building, called them the Dad Boys.
The Dad Boys. That would be John Ross and Lucio DeVere.
Fathers versus sons match here tonight. I'm excited about that. We may end up with, we just had new tag team champions on Saturday. We may have new tag team champions again coming up here tonight. Let's go ahead and talk about what's coming up here in the future. Of course, we are back in Altoona for July the 13th. This is one of the big ones. If you're gonna come to a show, this is one of the ones you want to see. This night is, we call it the Rail City Rumble. There will be two men starting every 2 minutes. Another man will come to the ring. The winner of this Rumble will gain a heavyweight title match at the August show, which would be volume number 54. If this is 53 coming up right now, big opportunity. Could be anybody.
Absolutely. Big opportunity for myself and for anybody else that's entered in that thing. What's always fun to me, Cato, about these Rumbles is the element of surprise. Past superstars, people that are not signed on Imagine Wrestling's roster. Great opportunity for everyone involved, and you never know who might come through that curtain.
And I can tell you, there's the biggest surprise we've ever had in a Rumble coming up. We have negotiated the deal. He will be there. An exciting big star in this business will be there on July the 13th. So tickets are going to go on sale very soon here. I finally got around to making the graphics, so hopefully we'll see that up here in the next day or so. The tickets will be on sale. We'll make our announcement on all of our social media, of course. And, these shows always have a sponsor. This time, coming up in July, it's the same sponsor. It's Renewal by Anderson. If you're looking for high-quality windows or patio door home investment options within your budget, contact Jordan Treese of Renewal by Anderson at 814-330-9870. You can visit their showroom over on Municipal Drive in Duncansville. Ask for Jordan. Don't forget to ask about their monthly promotions. Call Jordan today. Look, Jordan Treese is our DC Bentley. You guys know him. He intros the show. He does a commentary on the live events. He is a good man. He's a good family man and a guy that'll help you and do right by you. If you want to improve the quality of your house, improve the quality of your living, he's the guy to talk to.
Absolutely. When you invest in your family and you invest in your home, you invest in yourself with Renewal by Anderson. We thank our sponsor.
And then, of course, we do want to find out how we got new tag team champions this Saturday. So let's not waste any time. Let's jump right into it. We got a great crew watching. We appreciate you guys tuning in. Here's how we got new tag team champions in Sykesville.
Oh, kicks off James. Rolls under.
Braden's back in as a legal man. Referee saw it. Oh, another super kick to the face. Oh.
Looking for the double there. Hey, wait a second. There's Glenn Spector. What's he doing?
What's his dog in this fight?
He has no reason to be out here.
No.
Jake just hit the top rope.
That is going to be costly. You would have to believe that Glenn Spector still on a mission to destroy all of Cato's boys, as he calls them.
Enziguri and a clothesline to Braden Malachi. And James with the cover. No, like this. No!
Ring it.
Ring it, baby.
Ring it.
So there you go. Of course, new tag team champions of Sykesville. Some would call it an upset. Some would certainly call it a shocker. Let's go ahead and not waste any more time. Let's hear from the former, now four-time tag team champions, Jake Wiley, Braden Elliott. You guys seem to be a little revved up here. What's going on? How you feel about last Saturday?
Not good. Nope. Not good. I'm mad. You're red. We got screwed. Glenn Spectre. He's like a fungus. Just grows and 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 grows.
It's like that mole on your back. Forget about that.
I don't have a mole. Look. But anyway, this travesty is not going to go without answer. You want to know why? Tell him why. Tell him. I'm drooling.
Stop hitting me today.
I'm drooling.
Ouch. What am I telling him about?
The surprise.
All this. Oh, yeah, that's right. We talked about this.
Ow. That hurt. You know that? The surprise is that whoever wins tonight, whether it be, what's their name? The Watch? Yeah. Second-rate tag team around here.
Yeah.
Past the Rad Boys. And now this new tag team, what are they called? The Dad Boys?
The Dad Boys.
Or they think they're funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, hey, it could be all fun and games, but next week, when you step in the ring with the Rad Boys, you better be ready to defend the tag team titles because we're coming for, Jack, how many? How many tag team title runs?
Well, there was a great guy that once said, 5 time, 5 time, 5 time, 5 time, 5 time. And next week, we're going to practice our spinneroony.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah.
If we win the tag team
Was that
titles-
Disco Inferno?
No, it was Booker T. If we win next week, me and Jake will do spinneroonies in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to say, Hulk Hogan, we're
Nope,
coming
nope,
for-
nope, nope.
no,
Get out of
no,
here.
no.
That's enough. Get out of here.
Spinneroonies in the house!
Hulk Hogan.
I don't even know what to say about that. Well, if you thought that was nuts, it's about to go to another level. Let's go ahead and bring him in. Boy, your hair looking real suspect tonight, Magnus Knox.
It's good to see you, kid.
Thanks.
Anyways, last week I asked for a shot at the Imagine Live title, and I'm saying this really loud because I'm thinking maybe no one heard it. So if I talk really loudly, maybe someone will hear it. So here's the thing, okay? Here's the thing. I basically reached celebrity status here, okay? I'm a star, right? And everyone has heard stories about how celebrities can be real rude and mean, but I'm a nice guy. I really am. I'm a nice guy, and that's why I asked last week, ever so politely. But the time for being nice is done. There's only 2 things in this world that make me mad. Not getting my almond milk and not getting my shot at my Imagine Live title. So the time for being nice is done, okay? I am demanding an Imagine Live title shot, and I expect management here to make it official. So I'm going to walk off, and you're going to go walk back to the desk and make it official.
Well, I'm not walking past the desk. I got another interview here. Let's go ahead and Magnus Knox, man. Anyway, let's go ahead and bring in one of the fastest rising tag teams we've had here in a long time. Let's go ahead and they're here with me now. Jimmy the Hippie, Rocker Chris Sands. You guys known as the Classic Rockers. What's on your mind tonight?
You know, the Classic Rockers are in a pretty good mood tonight. And that Magnus Knox, he's a pretty funny guy. But, you know, there's some ups and downs on this long climb to the top of the mountain. Maybe your boss doesn't treat you good. Maybe your tie-dye, it doesn't die right. Everybody has bad days, but you know what? Win, lose, draw, bad day, good day. The Classic Rockers, we're here for nothing but a good time, and we simply cannot resist. Tell them, Jimmy.
Yeah. It's starting to heat up outside, and it's also starting to heat up in this tag division. One of the hottest things going is right here, the Classic Rockers. It's going to be a great summer, the summer of the Classic Rockers. The entire imagination, be ready to get your classic rocks off.
There you go, Classic Rockers, man. You want to talk about a dynamic tag team rising up through the ranks. That's who you're seeing right there. Hey, Lucio DeVere, shut up back there. We're doing interviews. Let's go ahead right now. Let's listen and find out who the newest fan of the week is. There you go, our newest fan of the week. I'm going to tell you what, Jimmy, you know, a few weeks ago, I sent you guys out here begging for fans of the week. And boy, the imagination has delivered. We have a backlog of a lot of people. So we are going to, we're going to get through a lot of these over the next 6 weeks. I think that's what we have, is about 6 more. And I love it, man. These fan of the week are one of my most favorite things that we do. We love engaging with our audience. They make us.
They really do.
They keep us around and keep us motivated to continue to do that. So we appreciate all of you guys. And, you know, you guys support us in a lot of ways. You buy the T-shirts, you buy the tickets, you cheer and you boo, and all these things help. Another way that you can support us and always keep up on all things Imagine Wrestling is by joining our YouTube program. That is just $9.99 a month, and on there you are going to get such a backlog of all the catalog of Imagine Wrestling. Any show that happens, the show this past weekend in Sykesville, it's up on there now. You could watch all that in its entirety. And, you know, the video is not always 1,000% perfect, but I'm pretty proud of the quality of content that we put out here. Great commentary from DC and Dave. And, man, it's a labor of love because we're not making much money on those things. But if more people would sign up, it would help us exponentially and pays the rent on this building.
Yeah. And at only $9.99 a month, I mean, to get all that content, the whole entire backlog, all the KCW footage, and if you do miss a show, you have the opportunity to watch it a day or two later on the streaming network. The wrestling fan in me would be 100% signing up for that, would be very happy with that. I encourage you all to support Imagine Wrestling and join our members program right here on YouTube.
If you haven't done it already, right now you can go ahead and take a second, give this video a thumbs up, give it a share, let everybody know you're part of the imagination. We are just moments away from our feature bout of the night, but before we get to that, we want to remind you, July 13th is just around the corner. Tickets will be on sale very shortly. I've sent the information to our website guy, so as soon as he gets that up, we are going to make the announcement that the tickets are available. That could be any minute. So be on the lookout for that. We do want to see you on July 13th. It's going to be a fun night. This is our 3rd annual Rail City Rumble, and they have been fun and dynamic every single time. Of course, we've had our first 2 winners. A surprise winner. Coach sort of snuck in the first year and pulled that one off. Last eliminating Chris Coleman, if I remember right.
He did.
And then last year, out of nowhere, a dark horse stepped in. Your now partner, Chris Sands, stepped in, won that thing out of the clear blue sky unexpectedly. So that's what I love about this thing. You can be made a star instantly in a way that you've never been made before, and you never know who's going to win this thing.
Yeah. Even the established stars, you might recall guys like Shawn Michaels, Ric Flair going the distance in these Rumble-style matches. One of my favorite style matches to be in, one of my favorite style matches to watch. Get your tickets. Be there.
So I think we have certainly talked a bit. We're only at 7:15, but you know what, Jimmy? Let's get to our feature bout, buddy.
Let's do it.
Sorry, I was busy strategizing because we're a great tag team. That's why we won the tag team championships this past Saturday, as you saw in that video earlier, where we bested the Rad Boys fair and square. Now the tag team championships are where they rightfully belong, with the rest of the championships in Imagine Wrestling, over the shoulders, around the waist, around the neck, whatever you want to say, in the possession of the Watch. And nobody in this company is going to be able to stop us. And I know that sounds cliche and everyone says that, but seriously, who's going to be able to do it? The Rad Boys? We just beat them. We just beat them pretty handily, if I do say so myself. These guys?
I see.
Yeah, he says so. Are these guys going to beat us? Are these guys? Look at them. They look ridiculous. I'm not pointing at you to dance with you. Imagine them as your tag team champions. Imagine that. It'll be a hilarious sight to see, but too bad this isn't a comedy, this is a horror movie, and we're about to kill off our fathers.
I like that. I like that a lot. You know, across from the ring from us, right here, we have 2 guys who are a second-rate tag team.
That's true.
And we had 2 guys coming here earlier who had the nerve standing at the back of the line to call us a second-rate tag team. But that tag team called the Rad Boys. In 200 episodes, they've defended these titles one time. Myself and James, we have been the tag team champions for less than 1 week. And we are here defending our tag team championships. And because they have the nerve to take their rematch clause next week, we will defend and successfully defend our tag team titles 2 weeks in a row, 2 times more than the Rad Boys ever did. And that's because tag team wrestling is not for the Rad Boys. It is for the watch.
Are you ready, John? We got this chance right here. It was just supposed to be a fathers versus sons match. But now, it's even more special because we got new champions across the ring from us. But after tonight, we're going to prove to them why these fathers are better than sons. You know, after all, neither of you two would even exist if it wasn't for us. You know,
That is true. That is true.
and, you know, since we did both bring you into this world, we can just as quickly take you out and prove why this father duo is better than that son duo when we beat you and become the new Imagine Tag Team Champions. What do you think, John?
I don't know. I didn't hear anything that you just said, but I believe in you. I believe in you, Lucio. I believe in you. Look, I am the world greeter. John Ross, I am greeting the world. I'm going to start with Lucio DeVere. Everybody's his friend. How you doing? Hey, I already greeted you guys a long time ago. He greeted you when we met your mothers. That's all right. We got that taken care of. I don't know. What were you saying? Oh,
I'm just trying to get you ready. Are you,
yeah,
are you psyched
yeah.
up for this? Me and you could be the new Imagine Tag Team Champions.
That what-
You ready? Let's do this.
Oh,
Let's do
yeah,
this.
yeah, 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 woohoo! Yeah. So wait, that means that when I beat Chris Coleman, I can have a belt for each shoulder?
Absolutely.
All right, I better take these out and, you know,
Let's do this.
maybe take this a little more serious.
Absolutely.
Hey, Steve, how you doing, Steve? I'm going to greet you. The world greeter, going on. You want to start or you want me to start?
All right, man. Well, let's go ahead and well, they get things sorted out. We got Steve, the cameraman, crawling out of the ring here. As soon as he's in position, we're going to go back to the ring and start our introductions here. John Ross got lost on the way there, but let's go ahead and head back to the ring right now. First, he is from the other side of your mind. He is the Enigma, Lucio DeVere. His opponent, or his partner, I mean. He's taken to call himself the world greeter. John Ross. He is the good neighbor, John Ross.
First generation dad tag team. Absolutely incredible circumstances here.
Their opponent are the current, reigning, and defending Imagine Tag Team Champions. First, he is also the Imagine Live Champion. He is the lowlife, James Ross. His partner, he is the side show psycho, Malachi Gage.
Collectively known as the Watch. 2 second generation athletes, and they have the belts to back up everything they say. Boy, we got some personalities in the ring here, Kato.
You want to talk about a contrast in, you know, it's crazy that these two gentlemen sired these two sort of maniacs. I don't know how better to describe them. One a lowlife, one a psycho.
Yeah, 2 bad apples that fell pretty far away from the tree. I don't envy referee John Williams having his problems in there already.
Not to mention his problem with diabetes and hair loss.
Yeah. I said he's a physical embodiment of a sock that's been worn for 2 days. Look at that guy.
Trying his best in the heat, though, man.
He is, and he will call it right down the middle.
He will indeed, man. He has no choice. The hair pulls him right into the middle.
Yeah. He plays that rule book real close to his chest. John Williams there showing what it's all about, the Imagine Live tag team titles.
Getting a little physical with Malachi Gage here a couple weeks ago. I advised him afterward not to do that, man. That Sideshow Psycho's not to be one to trifle with.
Yeah, not just because Malachi Gage would kick his ass, also because his voice was cracking. Sounded like John Williams still going through puberty and losing his hair somehow.
John Ross taking a walk here.
It's over. They said it has to go back to the watch, which means I have to win it first. That's the way this works.
Put the title back.
Where is that in the rule book? Where is that in the rule book?
This is my mom's at.
This guy.
Don't worry.
Talking.
We talked about Malachi Gage being the psycho. John Ross,
Unstable.
Unstable, playing the head games as well as anyone here.
John Ross, man, I don't know how serious he's taking this thing right now. Sort of real nonchalant about this situation. Tag team titles on the line. He's got a heavyweight title match here in a little over 2 weeks. I would think he'd want to get a little more serious, but he's been real, sort of blasé through all this.
Yeah, maybe there's only one version of John Ross. When he gets excited, gets turned up. He just kind of gets worse. Like he's just more John Ross-like.
You want to meet your son? Well, I wouldn't say
Yeah,
that.
hold on. We're live. We're live. I wouldn't say that I want to beat my son. It's not the beating that anybody wants, but it's the beating that he needs right now. It's the beating he deserves. That's the beating he deserves.
For all of his goofiness, John Ross can get it done. I've had very near fist fights with John Ross out in that ring, and he is as tough as they come. I talk about climbing mountains. This guy mows lawns. He backs down from no man. As goofy and as quirky as he is, this dude's all fight. He has a heart solid as rock.
Look, we've talked about it a lot. This is a guy, he's a combat veteran. This guy nearly died in war, survived, came back. This guy is just military trained in fighting. This guy is as tough as the day is long. And if you take him lightly, then he can be a problem, no doubt about it.
Absolutely.
And I think that if we get, honestly, I'm going to give you my honest opinion. We get this super goofy version of John Ross, he does not stand a chance tonight. He does not stand a chance against Chris Coleman. But if we get that killer instinct of John Ross, the guy who was completely fed up with Eric Enders last month and demolished him, the same guy that laid out Chris Coleman at the end of the last show, that John Ross is damn near unbeatable.
That was when he deemed himself the world Greek. John Ross looked real good holding that heavyweight title up high.
And you know what? Why not John Ross? Why not him, the heavyweight champion?
Like I said, this guy, he's walked roads many guys wouldn't even cross. John Ross. Another guy, Lucio DeVere here, is we're going to see that gourd buster. Another guy's, just had his opportunity and is still at the top of that mountain. Lucio DeVere could be a factor in this Rampage Rumble as well.
He came out on the losing end against Chris Coleman. But if you want my opinion, and for what it's worth, I think this is the best version we've seen of Lucio DeVere in 20 years. This Friends of Lucio is working for him. It's given him a new outlook on things. And dangerous. He's finally, after all these years, really pulled it together, and a guy that can get it done in the ring. He's tough as the day is long as well, a guy who knows how to fight, a guy who knows how to get down on the mat and wrestle. Lucio DeVere, still in that title picture, in my opinion.
Yeah, he's the guy who puts all 20 years of his experience into practice. Speaking of putting into practice here, you see that standing fireman's carry wrist trap by John Ross?
Beautifully done.
Still has a hold of that arm. Way to isolate a body part.
They have decided that they are going to work over this arm here. Oh, tag out. Now it's Sun versus Sun. Look at that maneuver. Deep arm drag. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat style. Beautifully done.
Absolutely. A la Jock Briscoe there with the deep arm drag. Lucio DeVere's mohawk looking very, very erect tonight, Cato.
Absolutely, man. A good stiff, good stiff spit on that thing, and it'll be real dangerous.
Yeah. Fresh paint job, a little spit on the thing. Lucio the beer looks ready to go here.
See if we get a clean break here right now.
I'd be surprised. On his own dad, you believe that?
You know, Malachi Gage, yes I do. One of the guys I trusted a year ago, and you know, he beat the daylights out of me. So
the backdrop up in the lights, beautifully done.
Whoa, that was a longer 2 count than I would have expected to stay in the game. But Watch may be really in trouble.
John Ross making his way to the podium.
I'm the world greeter, John Ross.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
You know who you are.
Nice to meet you.
You're in the middle of a tag match. Maybe time to get a little more serious here. I have concerns.
You all right, Kato? He's got to get his head in the game. That was completely unnecessary.
Yeah, we shook hands when he first got here, about 6 more times after that, and now in the middle of a match.
Yeah, he's wrestling with a sweater on. It's got to be 90 in here. That was a pretty soggy handshake.
Dude, it is so hot in here. I just took off my shirt. All you middle-aged ladies later, you're going to get a real gross treat to see a fat, sweaty Kato at the end of the show.
John Ross, beautiful high scoop slam, bringing him all the way down, following through.
Wow, look at the athleticism by John Ross. He just palm thrusted him right in the face.
John Ross, shades of Ric Flair. That agility up over that rope.
Oh, a little
Incredible.
bit dirty there. And now watch him.
Oh.
John Ross fighting back.
Malachi
Not
Gage
ready.
trying to go to the eyes. Gets a grounded pound for his efforts. James Ross rushes him. John Williams losing control of this thing.
Chaotic here. Oh, pulled him down by the hair. Maybe by the eyes even.
John Williams
Bending.
didn't see that at all. Yeah, that was more than bending the rules. John Williams had no eyes on it. Now they even tagged the fresh man in.
And I think this is some of the stuff that you and I were talking about. John takes this stuff a little more seriously. This type of stuff doesn't happen to him.
There's a mafia kick to the side of the head. Followed by a club to the temple.
Yeah, if you caught it up close, I don't know how well the camera caught it. Looks like he caught him with the heel of the boot to the side of the ear, which is a dangerous, dangerous kick.
This Watch, they are efficient in what they do.
Look, personality-wise, I don't like him. You want to talk about guys who can get it done in the ring? These are 2 guys right now. As evidenced by the tag team titles, no matter where and how you got them, if you're a tag team champion, you have accomplished something. And they are, Lowlight's the double champion right now.
Yeah, tandem offense there, looking like a very well-oiled unit, this Watch. I used to call James Ross the overachiever, and you could say that about both of these men, both Malachi Gage and James Ross. Out of their dojo classes when they were just wrestling school students, top of the line, top aggressive, very, very good athletes here. Either one of these men could also become heavyweight champion and on any given night.
3 of these 4 guys all trained in this dojo. All 4 of these guys trained by the same guy. I had somebody message me today, so we're going to bring it up right now. Curious, do we train women here? Look, we absolutely do. We will train a woman here if they want to come in and put the work in. We will train anybody that wants to come in and put the work in. And we turn out top quality individual wrestlers, as evident by the 4 men in the ring right now. And literally 3/4 of the roster on the Imagine shows.
Yeah, including myself. Very, very evident there by that almost demolition style flying forearm over the backbreaker.
Yeah, demolition should be in the Hall of Fame, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah,
100%.
that's crazy. But anyway, I digress, as Taz would say.
Deep chin lock here out of the snapmare. James Ross, great strategy. Grounding your man. That's where you win this wrestling match, is on the mat, Kato.
Yeah, and they've got him grounded. I mean, they have that chin. James Ross has that chin lock applied deeply. John Ross trying to find a way out, almost desperate-like, with those elbow strikes. Up and over, slips out of the slam, and drives him down by the back of the head.
Edge-o-matic gutter slam there by the lowlife.
Oh, gutter slam. All right. I heard a gutter something else starts with an S. So I thought you were going there.
Yeah,
so.
sometimes, when you're a lowlife, you're involved in a little bit of gutter
Hey,
slamming.
man, it's whatever it takes sometimes.
Yeah,
John Ross in a lot of trouble. Look at the look on his
Headbutt
face.
to the floating rib. Absolutely vile offense here by the Watch.
We appreciate everybody tuning in tonight. I can tell you it's a good audience watching tonight. Sometimes these summer shows on a Wednesday night is a little bit down. I think a lot of people are looking forward to this tag team title match. We're going to have a tag team title match again next week. The winner of this match, it is official, will take on the Rad Boys next Wednesday night.
Oh, excellent.
I would imagine that's a match that you and Chris Sands are going to be watching closely.
Absolutely.
That title match has to be close for the Classic Rockers.
This thing's breaking down to a fight, Cato.
Yeah. John Ross ready to get out of here and cannot find a way out of cannot find the combination, cannot find the fighting style that it takes to get out of it.
So thank you all for tuning in. I see some new names in the chat. Duncan Shaw, Derek Bloyer, the usual suspects in Patton Frodo, Joyce Beal, Chris O'Shea, Stacy Dawn Pierce. We thank you all for tuning in. As always, the imagination turning out tonight.
We do appreciate all of you guys. If you haven't done it already, give the show a like and a share. Helps us exponentially. All right. Into the point of the jaw with that elbow. John Ross may be at the end of his rope here and not have much left. And now the kick right in the spine. You hear John Ross yelling in pain. If you've been, Jimmy, I know you have been kicked in the spine like that. It is life-changing.
Yeah, you feel real helpless. Something like that goes on. Also feel helpless there while his arms are stretched out, exposing the rib cage.
John Ross really in trouble here. This is the John Ross I want to see right here. Let's see what he's got.
That's the John Ross that I fought at the Junior Adams Civic Association building before. That's the John Ross that walks that road many men won't cross.
When he's dangerous, there is no one more dangerous than John Ross. If you don't believe this guy can be the next heavyweight champion, you are fooling yourself. This guy, when he's dangerous, he is dangerous.
Right behind Chris Coleman, I'd put him up there as Imagine Wrestling's heaviest striker. Look at that kick. Oh, John Ross.
Roll. Tag to Lucio DeVere.
Great
Here
agility.
we go. Big line. Big line. A third. A fourth of them offensive lines right in the mouth. There's a fifth and a sixth. He is unloading those clotheslines, and Lucio is on fire right now. This could be it. This could be the moment. Big meeting of the minds. Lucio has him right where he wants him. Will Malachi Gage fall? Sets him up. Big DVD delivered with force.
Happy Valley driver.
Nice, I like it.
Oh, kick to the face. Oh, back elbow
him
chips
down.
the paint.
Oh, caught him with that knee. Life-changing. Oh, my God, right in the ribs. His right shoulder. James Ross ate a hard shot in the rib. John Ross going for that cutter. Oh, a big forearm.
Right on the point of that reconstructed jaw with that forearm.
That will change your mood in a heartbeat. Here we go. Another line. Lucio coming, bringing what's brought him to the dance at this point. He has been knocking him down with the clothesline. John Ross makes a save. This could be the moment if Lucio can capitalize. Up and over.
Oh, hard fall to the floor. Standing waistlock.
Reverse.
Hey, James Ross grabbed his hands.
Hey, look.
2 feet on the backside.
Oh, what a dastardly situation. That is illegal. John Ross out of commission on the side. James Ross breaking the rules. What a disappointing ending to a fantastic match. These two guys are going to be difficult to handle with these tag team titles.
Yeah, they're as dirty as they are clever, man. Very interesting finish there, Cato, on what would have been a great match otherwise. I mean, still was.
Great match for sure.
Lucio DeVere, John Ross. They got nothing to be ashamed about, man. That was
a great
hell of a
match.
fight. Yeah.
Boy, that was a great match. And I'll tell you what, I would like to see more of this. These dad boys or rad dads or whatever they want to call themselves. They gelled pretty well for just their second time teaming. I think there's some potential there.
Yeah, friends, perhaps neighbors. John Ross, Lucio DeVere looking pretty good tonight.
Both guys, former tag team champions. I could see it happening.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, that's how we're going to wrap this thing up tonight. We have had a fun show here tonight. Of course, our main event for next week already announced. It's going to be those two guys, the Watch taking on the Rad Boys for the tag team titles. That's back-to-back weeks, tag team title matches. We've never had that in the history of this show. I'm excited about that. The Rumble's coming up quick. I know you'll be in there. I'm going to be in there as well. I wish you luck. If it comes down to you and I, buddy,
See you in there.
Be an interesting night, that's for sure. I'm going to close on this, and I haven't done this close in a while, but I do think it's an important message. I understand, as well as anybody, that depression can really be overwhelming sometimes. The outside forces in this world can feel like a crushing weight that you feel like you can't get past sometimes. When you know the bills are stacking up and you have family problems and your boss is yelling at you and all these things, just sometimes you don't even know why you're sad. It's just you're sad about being sad. I can tell you I've been through that. Like I've been sad and I don't even know why, and it's crushing that you're sad because you don't know why. But I can tell you that we love you and we need you here, because the hole that would be created by the loss of you is something that could never be filled. When you are struggling, reach out to someone. Talk to someone. There are people in this world that absolutely love you. We love you. We thank you. And imagination, good night.
Be kind.